KB, first off.
T-Wood, how you doing, baby? Good. So listen, obviously when you left, a lot of people considered, hey, maybe you're going to go sign at Bellator, maybe you'll fight for PFL, maybe you'll fight somewhere else for MMA. So were those offers on the table? Was that a consideration, or did you know straight away that you wanted to come over and do some boxing?
I knew before I even fought my last fight that I wanted to be a free agent. I knew I wanted to go out and put on a great performance where people remember. Sometimes people forget, so I want to remind them of how dangerous I am and what I was going to do. The boxing thing was on the table. Nothing was really off the table, but I told my manager, I said, give me a couple weeks. I want to just sit here and like take my mind off of fighting and everything. It's been a long journey for me. In the last couple of years especially, it's been kind of long and hard. So I said, give me a couple of weeks so I can really just take my mind off and just reset. And I come back and he hit me up like, hey, I got to, not yet, give me another week. And he was like, because you want to get somebody placed, especially when you don't, it's like a lot of uncertainty. And I think patience is everything. Patience is virtue. So this came about and I wasn't really there to like, for the clout. I wasn't there to like try to put myself in the mix. I was there to support my dog. And guess what? Something transpired that got people excited and they wanted to watch this fight. So for me, all those options are still on the table, but I really would like to go out there and be the first real, true, and pure free agent, combat sport athlete. So I can fight anywhere. UFC want me to fight somebody? Let's do it. I may not sign a 10, 20 fight deal, but if you want me to go and beat up on Israel, let's do it. You know what I mean? I'm down. You know what I mean? And after this fight, those offers, don't be surprised. UFC's going to call me. I promise you that. And they're going to want me to fight somebody. And I don't have no hard feelings. And if the price is right, somebody will catch the fade.
Pretty cool. Yeah. And now listen, I have to ask, obviously.
I knew about this fight in the dressing room. You were asking me about it when we was working at the desk together, and I couldn't say nothing about it.
It's okay.
You know what I mean? But I knew about this fight at that time.
I get it. I understand. I have to ask you because of what just happened with Conor. You know, your flame was really hot for a long time. So was Conor's, right? Now he's on this bit of a skid. He's had some hard luck. You have real perspective on situations like this now. So what would you say to him?
I said this to somebody else. One of my buddies is in his respective lane. He's very well respected, and he posted a post like, I think it's time for Conor to hang it up. You know what I mean? He's done great for the sport. You know, I think it's time. It ain't nobody's job and position to tell another fighter when it's time to walk away. Conor's been at the top for a very long time. He got injured, he got a loss, but he's beat a lot of people up. You know what I mean? A lot of people been injured on his watch. So it's up to him. Like, yeah, he's made money. Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. I honestly wouldn't tell him anything. Whatever his heart desires to do. If you want to keep fighting, if you want to fight a super fight, if you want to switch weight classes, if you want to do whatever, he's in position to do that. Do I think he's old and can't fight and his time has passed him up? No. That first fight against, the second fight against Dustin, they both look amazing. And I'm not the #1 Conor fan, but when I watched that fight, I saw an amazing fight. And I saw Dustin Poirier, the old version of him, was sat there and broad, you know what I mean, maybe got clipped, but he went for a takedown, and then he started chopping at the legs. Conor was looking great earlier in that fight. So this second time around, we didn't see much of it just because of the injury, but it happened. So how do we just take his whole career and we sit back from a spectator standpoint and tell him what he should do because he got injured? No, whatever he want to do, he's going to do.
What happened to the Conor chain? And are you planning a chain for this fight?
Yeah, so the Conor chain is back at home right now, but Dustin Poirier sent me over his address. So we're getting that over to him, and I think he's gonna auction it off for charity. So someone's gonna be able to get the notorious Conor McGregor, Sleepy McGregor chain.
Before you answer the next question, Jake, you had initially offered Conor McGregor $50 million. Then after the loss, you said $23 million. Do you still want to fight Conor McGregor even after the loss?
You know, I think it could happen, right? I think the funny thing about this journey is I've predicted, you know, everything that has happened thus far. 18 months ago when I said I wanted to fight Conor, people laughed at me. Now I'm laughing at Conor with a broken ankle, sitting there in the octagon, and he needs Jake Paul more than I need him. So yeah, my offer to Conor is $23, and if we ever fought, I would knock those fake ass teeth right out of his fucking mouth. You know, Dustin Poirier defeated this man. Dustin Poirier is an amazing fighter, don't get me wrong, amazing guy. I actually became a fan of his over the weekend. But you know, he's 5'9", 155 pounds. I'm 6'1", 200. And so Conor McGregor would not stand a chance.